Wait, why are you here, Emily?
What?
You were alive? I thought you might have died.
Well, it's Sharon.
Ew, yourself? Wait, you didn't come to steal Jason back from me, did you? Jason's already my husband. He doesn't care about you anymore. So it's not gonna work.
I didn't plan on doing anything.
Anyways, I was so surprised when I saw you. Why are you at this apartment? I thought you became homeless after I sold Jason and you were kicked out of the house with not a thing. You were a housewife with no job experience and nowhere to go, right? I was just shocked when you passed me at the entrance.
Thanks for the summary of what happened 7 years ago. But don't forget that I had enough skills to find a job.
What?
Thanks to it, I was able to find a job just 1 week after you took everything away from me.
Which means that you were homeless for at least 1 week, right? That's shorter than I thought, but the joke's on you.
Since when did you care about what happened to me?
What? Of course I care. Imagining what kind of poor lifestyle you must be living was so much fun these last 7 years.
Oh, is that so? I don't know what kind of lifestyle is considered poor in your standards, but I've at least been able to get a place at a high-rise condo.
What? Oh, one of the tiny rooms in the lower floors, right? Me and Jason live on the 26th floor. There are only 27 floors, so it's basically the top.
Are you trying to make some sort of hierarchy based on the floor we live in? That sounds pretty petty, so don't involve me in it, okay?
So, what floor do you live in?
I won't tell you.
Aw, never mind. It'll be so embarrassing if people find out a relative of mine lives in one of the lower floors, which is why I won't ask you anymore. Hold on! Are you serious? You must be kidding me! My stomach actually hurts right now from laughing.
What is it now?
You work with a client of the company Jason owns?
What?
Jason inherited his uncle's company 1 year ago and became the CEO. So Jason had to go over to one of his client companies today, which is when he said that he saw you on the way home at the reception counter.
Oh, I guess I did see him today. He was pretty far away, so I couldn't get a good look.
So do you work part-time there? Or are you a dispatch worker?
What does it matter to you?
You won't tell me, so you must be a part-time worker. I mean, I guess it's hard for a housewife in her 30s to get a job.
I'll tell you this now, but the only reason I haven't blocked you yet is to see what you're going to do.
What?
I'm not leaving you unblocked to listen to you boast or insult me. And it's definitely not to tell you about what's going on in my life.
Aw, but we've only got each other now that Mom and Dad are gone. Let's get along.
Says the person who stole my husband and made our relationship, which was not good to begin with, even worse.
But it would have been fine if only you acted like an adult.
Talking to you is a waste of time.
You, the part-time worker, is going to insult me, the CEO's wife? I'll tell Jason. You've heard of M Corporations, right? Are you sure you want to anger the CEO of the company your place is working with?
M Corporations, huh? That is the place my company is working with right now, I guess. I'm assuming he became CEO just because there is no one else to inherit the company.
So you do understand? Then you best not make me mad.
I mean, we're not going to be working with M Corporations anymore starting from next month. So why bother?
What did you say? Emily, just what did you do?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about yesterday. You said that your company wouldn't be working with M Corporations anymore, right? Jason told me that the reason he went to your place was to ask them not to cut ties.
Oh, that? He did come to our company, but couldn't meet the CEO, right?
Yes, and he's saying that the CEO of A Corporations he couldn't meet was you. What's this about?
Well, yes, I am the CEO. A Corporations is a company I started 5 years ago.
No way!
It seems that Jason knew this since a while back, but he must have not told you to protect your pride.
But you said you were just a part-time worker. Liar!
Didn't you just assume I was a part-timer worker because I wouldn't answer you? Go and check the chat history. Oh, and one more thing. You probably haven't heard this yet, so I should probably tell you.
What?
It's about the alimony.
Huh? Oh, you mean the money you tried to take from us for me stealing Jason from you? The date's already expired. Too bad.
I'm sorry to break the news while you seem to be having so much fun, but I actually did receive an alimony.
What?
7 years ago, I was kicked out of the house in the middle of the night by you and Jason, right? I had no place to go that night and was what you call homeless. But a friend of mine, who was abroad on work, was supposed to come home the next day. I waited for her to return and contacted her. She gave me a place to stay and even found a lawyer and detective for me. It was quick from there. A month later, I succeeded in having Jason pay $50,000.
50,000?
So he really didn't tell you anything, huh?
Who cares about that anymore? We were talking about why your company cut ties with Jason's. Do something about it.
What exactly do you want me to do?
I'm telling you to start dealing with Jason's company again.
This is an order from the wife of the CEO of M Corporations.
What do you mean, order? You probably contacted me in an attempt to do something about the Jason problem, Sharon. But it's me, the CEO of A Corporations, that has the upper hand.
What?
To put it simply, my company was giving Jason's company jobs. We've been working with M Corporation since Jason's uncle was CEO, but the quality of work has noticeably decreased ever since Jason took charge. A series of unbelievable mistakes during the past 3 months was the final straw. It's been affecting our work as well, so we decided to have another company do the work, which means that we won't be dealing with M Corporations anymore.
What? Can't you forgive a few mistakes? That's why Jason got rid of you in the first place. You're too uptight.
This is business. This has nothing to do with this.
But...
You know, I did ask M Corporations to do something about it multiple times, but they wouldn't listen, which is why I decided to find another company to work with.
Rude!
Say whatever you want. As the CEO of A Corporations, I have a duty to protect the reputation of the company and the lives of our workers, even if it means I need to make hard decisions.
You're inhuman!
I'll say this again, but this is business. This was a logical decision based on the fact, so I have no intention of changing my mind.
You stubborn hag!
Leaving that aside, you're still meeting Stan?
What?
You know, the guy you seduced in high school thinking I had a crush on him? You were able to get him hired at M Corporations, right?
What is it suddenly? That stuff happened ages ago.
Don't you notice that you dug yourself a hole, Sharon?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about yesterday. You said that Jason saw me at the reception lobby, but in reality it was Stan, who went with Jason, that saw me, right?
What?
Jason already knew I was the CEO of A Corporations, so he would have came over and talked to me if he had noticed, but he didn't and just passed me by. Stan, on the other hand, noticed me and smiled when our eyes met. Not only that, but yesterday soon after you texted me, I got a text from Stan saying, "I didn't know you worked part-time at A Corporations." Ha ha ha.
Huh?
I asked him where he had heard that from, and he said that you told him.
Oh shit!
Well, this is just what I speculated based on the evidence, but I told Stan's wife about my suspicions, so she took a peek at Stan's phone and stuff.
What?
She thanked me after she found a bunch of evidence pointing to Stan cheating.
What do you think you're doing?
By the way, Stan's wife is sitting next to me right now.
Why?
Get ready because I'm going to hire an acquaintance of mine who's a lawyer and bring you two to court, she says.
But...
Oh, she says she told Jason about it too.
Seriously? Jesus, what's happening right now? Emily, give me back my money. You know the alimony you said Jason paid for the two of us. I needed to pay the alimony Jason and Stan's wife are asking of me. Finally? Hey! Give me my money back!
I don't quite understand what she meant when she said to give me her money back. But she finally got it when a lawyer explained to her that the alimony Jason paid to me wasn't hers. Sharon and Stan began meeting each other before she and Jason got married. So the money they'll have to pay is quite a lot. Apparently, my sister, who became a housewife when she married Jason, said, "What? I have to find a way to get all this money on my own?" And then fell on her knees. Stan, on the other hand, got a loan from somewhere and immediately paid it off, and no one's heard of him since. Jason's company, on the other hand, went bankrupt since no one was giving them work anymore. My sister, who can no longer rely on Jason's help, now works non-stop at a shop to pay off her debt.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.